It is a special edition of the Venezia's Pizzeria Recruiting Roundup. Obviously, busy off season for a lot of these 2021 recruits, but right on down the line for future classes as well. And we have a 2021 defensive lineman from Saguaro High School, Alani Ma'afu, joining us. Alani, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
So how's this offseason been going for you guys? I know that Coach Mons and Coach Caldwell have been getting creative with how they're getting information over to you and getting workouts over to you, but how have you guys been able to, stay in shape and stay sharp for next season?
Most of us have been doing our own individual stuff. I've just been running on my own at this park down the street from my house and just been working on the ladder. And then I know most of my teammates have been working in this facility. And yeah, they're all just working hard on their own.
Mm-hmm. And what's been the thing you've been trying to focus in on during this offseason to make sure you're ready to go? Is it, speed, or are you trying to bulk up, or, what are you trying to focus in on right now?
Right now, I'm focusing on my speed because I'm gaining weight right now. It's like right now I'm at 280. And so past season, I was weighing 260 at my sophomore year. No, my junior year. So my senior year, I wanted to go to 280. And right now I'm just working on my speed.
Okay, so you're already at 280.
Yeah.
So jumped about 20 pounds since the end of last year?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. How do you think that extra weight is going to help you, moving forward?
I think it's gonna help me improve a lot of things. My strength, of course. Right now, as I'm just building up that weight, I just need to build up my speed with it as well.
Mm-hmm. And you bring a unique skill set. We've seen a lot of guys come through with rugby backgrounds and be successful, especially in those scenarios where you're and positions where you're tackling a lot, and you're obviously doing that. How has rugby helped you out kind of as you've transitioned to the gridiron?
Rugby's always been helping me with my conditioning and my strength. It's helped me be more mentally smart during the games. I'd say it helped me stay in shape for all that stuff, and it pretty much just helped me on my form when I'm tackling all that stuff, and just being more communicated with my teammates.
When I was talking to Coach Mons, he said that you were pretty highly decorated in the sport. What sort of levels, what sort of teams were you on playing rugby?
In Arizona right now, I play for this team called the Tempe Devils. To me, I think we're the best in the state of Arizona.
I say you're best in the nation.
Yeah, that's true. But I also play for a team called ERA. Stands for Eagle Impact Rugby Academy, and it's a selective team that travels the world nationally, and we just play a lot of different teams.
So where have you gone in these rugby tournaments? What sort of places have you been to?
I've been to Canada twice actually, and we just played their inland team and their state team in Vancouver. And I've been to LA Sevens and Las Vegas Sevens.
So how do you balance it? It sounds like you're still playing, or how do the seasons kind of work hand in hand and that sort of thing?
It's football first, and then in the off season, that's when we get to play rugby. So it just pretty much works with the schedule.
How do you think, the tackling, where, obviously you're wearing much more equipment in football than you are in rugby. The tackling skills, how do you think those have developed playing rugby and now transitioning to the gridiron?
It's kind of like it differs because rugby, you're supposed to tackle in a different way with your head behind the ball handler. And then in football, you're supposed to put your head in front of it. But most of the time, I just switch it up, and I either tackle with my head behind or in front of them.
Mm-hmm. With Saguaro, you guys had a very special senior class last year, but you're also returning a ton of talent, especially on that defensive line. Where do you think that position group can take those next couple of steps, and what's it like, getting to play with guys like Quentin and, Darian and those types of guys and going through your recruitment together?
I think our D-line this year are going to be the leaders of our defense. And I think we're going to come back with a higher level than what we were last year.
Mm-hmm. On the recruitment side, obviously really starting to pick up here the past month or two. Just how's that experience been for you?
It's been crazy, man. I did not think I would get this far at all. But it's actually been crazy. And I just felt so blessed after getting those offers. Mm-hmm. And it's all thanks to our coaching staff. They helped me through everything. And they supported me a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Any of those programs that have offered you jumping out currently?
I'd say that all of the colleges are all trying to pick me up the same. Like mm-hmm. They're all just jumping out to me. I built a relationship with most of them, mm-hmm. and I still stay in contact with them.
Are there any, once it gets cleared where, we'll be able to travel again and that sort of thing, any campuses in particular that you want to check out?
I for sure want to check out San Diego State, Montana State, and Iowa State.
I know everything's kind of so up in the air right now, but would you have an ideal timeline? Like, would you like to have a list cut or your mind made up, on a commitment at a certain point, or is it more just kind of as it goes and once you'll know?
It's more as I go, I'll know. But right now I'm just staying patient. I'm just waiting for it.